Hello and welcome. Chris Evans with you here on the set of the High School Huddle. Here in a few moments, we're going to take a look at the Class A Division I Top 10 rankings. And boy, did I spend way too much time thinking this one out. Well, I have my top 10. Of course, there's many different ways to have the A1 rankings, and it's a fun discussion. Well, also, we'll take a look at the Week 6 games in A1 as we're now halfway through the regular season. But before we do all that, let's take a look at some of the scores in A1 coming in Week 5 of the football season. There was a couple of big-time matchups, top 10 matchups, top 5 matchups in A1 football. Cashion Wildcats, they win it easily over Watonga 42-7 to remain undefeated at 5-0. Quapaw at home takes down Nowata 50-34. The Razorbacks of Panama, no issues with Hobart 40-14. One of the big-time games last week in A1 football, it was Pawnee and Pawhuska, and it lived up to the billing. Pawhuska rallies. They take down Pawnee 42-40. That was a top 5 matchup, and Pawnee's got 2 losses on the year, but, man, it's hard to move them out of the top 5, and we'll see if I can do it. But, man, they're so good. They played a good schedule, 3-2 overall. We'll talk about it here in a second. Hooker, no issues with Hinton, 42-6, and Hooker now 4-1 on the season. Minko shuts out Stratford 34-0. Minko remains undefeated at 5-0. The other big-time matchup was Rejoice Christian at Pacola, and it was the Eagles winning by a touchdown, 27-20. Pacola, another team that's 3-2 overall, and boy, it's hard to keep them out of the top 5. We'll see here in just a few seconds on that one. Good ball game though. Wynnewood, no issues with CHA, 30-7. Sayre over Crescent by 2 points, 22-20. Good victory for Sayre at home. Morrison shuts out Oklahoma Union 50-0. It was Frederick on the road beating Okima 49-8. Haskell shuts out Warner 37-0. Fairview, the Yellow Jackets, no issues with Merritt 52-13. And Tonkawa wins it over Caney Valley 49-12. Okay, so Pawnee and Pacola, they played a tough schedule, and they've lost 2 games. So it's hard to hold that against them. Other teams are either undefeated or maybe 1 loss. I don't think have played a tough schedule, so you got to factor all these into the equation here. So my top 10 is going to be different from your top 10, and it's a good discussion. So let's see what I come up with here in the top 10 for A Division I. Rejoice Christian is at number 1. Pawhuska, number 2. Cashion is number 3. Minko, number 4. They are, again, Minko's 5-0. Pawnee, I'm keeping them there. I'm keeping Pawnee at number 5. They gave everything they wanted to Pawhuska, who's the number 2 team. They lose it by 2 points, and that game, I believe, was at Pawhuska as well. It was. So I'm keeping Pawnee in the top 5. Hooker is at number 6. Tonkawa, number 7. I do drop Pacola down to number 8. Fairview is number 9, and Wynnewood at number 10. Again, man, you can have it would be a fun discussion to have on Wednesday night and share your thoughts on the show on Wednesday night. Also, you can share your thoughts in the comments as well. Take a look at the schedule this week, Week 6 for A1 football. Pawhuska and Tonkawa, another big-time matchup in A Division I. It just continues to go on. Hooker and Cashion, another big-time matchup. That game up in western Oklahoma. Morrison is at Nowata. Haskell at Shoto. Quapaw at Oklahoma Union. Minko visits Wynnewood, another top 10 matchup. Panama, my Razorbacks trying to take on the road at Rejoice Christian. I visit Panama this summer and saw their facilities, and I've always heard of Panama, but I got to see them this summer. Pacola is at Hobart. Fairview and Crescent. That'll be a good game there. Crescent trying to get back in the win column as they host the Fairview Yellow Jackets. Hartshorns at Warner. Caney Valley visits Pawnee, and Sayre takes on Merritt. Those are the games in Week 6 of the football season. Can't wait to talk about this and a whole lot more on Wednesday night when Phil and Ronnie join me for the High School Huddle. We'll talk to you then at 6 o'clock. So long.